You know, years ago, there was this, Betty Rolland wrote this book called First You Cry. Did you cry first?
I didn't.
You did not cry?
I did not.
Because she is Cynthia.
And she is a rock.
We cried.
She's a rock.
You did not cry?
I did not cry.
How did you discover it?
It was a completely routine mammogram, and I got a call from my gynecologist and said, oh, you know, something here not so good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did they do that?
Hello. How are you?
Good, nice to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Are you, the red? The red was.
The red is long gone. I'm sorry. It was a Miranda thing.
Yeah.
I'm a blonde.
Yes.
With a little help nowadays.
Well.
Thing where they go out of the room and they come back and they need to get another angle?
Yeah, but they always do that with me, so I didn't think anything of
You
that.
didn't think anything of it?
Yeah.
And so what did you do at first?
You know, it didn't make me very happy. Kind of ruined my day a little bit. And then I got sent to a really great surgeon, and they were like, first, we're going to just take it out. That's the first thing. And then after that, we're going to get you an oncologist, and we're going to get you radiation, because luckily I didn't need to do chemo.
Don't we all? Can we just give you some Governor shoe cam? Governor, put your feet on those feet and twirl them around. Nice pair of slingbacks.
Paul Andrew.
Is that a big name?
Well, it's a designer I like.
Oh.
So
You don't impress me as being the designery type.
probably not. Probably not. I mean, it's really fun to dress up, but if you saw me in my...
So
Did they just do like a lumpectomy? Or
they did a lumpectomy, and they took one of my lymph nodes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're cured?
I seem to be doing fine.
And then you fell in love with a woman. Were you as shocked as we were?
I was pretty shocked, I have to tell you.
Were y'all shocked when that happened?
Did you cry?
My everyday life, I don't quite look like this.
Yeah. No, you know, because you've been on our show before.
Yes.
And I remember in talking with you, you seem like a person of the people, and almost like playing Miranda was something way out of your...
Right. I mean, you know, she's a hard worker like me. She's a total career person like me, but quite a bit more, more dressed.
I didn't cry, but it kind of made my day.
It did. No, we're really, when you guys heard that, did you tell them first or tell your friends first, or was it like in the news and we all heard it at the same time?
Let's see. Kristen knew about it first, and then, and I think
I know her.
Yes, but
Christine.
yes. And then I think other people were left to fend for themselves when it all erupted, and these ladies did great. And
Up and upscale.
I read something years ago.
Yes.
You did an interview with Magazine, and you were at the London screening of Sex and the City 2, the movie.
Yes.
And when Big opens the closet door for Carrie, the entire, because it was a beautiful closet, and the entire audience was like, oh my gosh.
And I think they actually applauded, yeah.
And you used the word devastated.
I was a little devastated by that because it seemed...
so did Mr. Noth. I know who's coming out later. He also... They were great, the things that they said to the press, so they were really
Were you
great.
worried about what, because my God, we live in a world where everybody takes everything that you say, and were you all worried about what to say?
I think we all know Cynthia so well. She's such a capable, smart, thinking person, and our greatest concern was that Cynthia be happy, and Cynthia is...
To me, that the show was so much about female empowerment and about women making their own choices and women standing up for what they wanted and supporting themselves. So to me, to have this be a kind of a climax of the film that your very wealthy husband, you know, builds you a really nice closet for your clothes, I thought, wow, that's not really what you love about this show, is it? Because that's not what we were making it for.
Yeah. Well, we love it nevertheless.
We love the clothes. I'm not saying we don't love the clothes.
Is extremely happy, and no one is better equipped to answer questions, and no one knows how to be more circumspect and how to draw the line. And we were merely to follow suit, and we were happy, very happy to do so. Her happiness is everything.
Well, I'm not going to belabor this point, but this is the first time I've seen you since this happened.
Yes.
And I heard that you just sort of met Christine, you fell in love, and it didn't matter to you whether she was male or female or what?
It didn't, no.
How does that work?
Well, you're she's an Emmy Award winner, you know, an Emmy Award winning actress, an Emmy, you've got the Grammy, you've got the Tony. You are one Oscar away from being an EGOT.
Yes, only one small Oscar away.
But so you're big. A lot of people probably didn't realize that you got for spoken word the Grammy.
Yes, An Inconvenient Truth, Al Gore's book. I recorded it. Yes, yes.
So you're very celebrated.
You haven't met my girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Love is love, you know? I think that's the important thing. Like there's something real and intangible and solid about it that you can't really dissect or analyze, and that's how I feel when I'm around them. It's just undeniable.
Yeah, well, we all know love is love.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like,
I
you don't
know,
have
but
to
she's been in a 15-year relationship with another kind of love, you know.
In your own way, you know, in your field of acting, why take on politics? Why the governor?
Well, I love New York.
Yeah.
And I believe so much in New York, and I believe that we're a real progressive bastion here, and that I have to say that for me, the election of Donald...
But love is love.
Love is love. Love is love. So, I hear you with a younger guy now. Not just younger, you know, my friends talk about, you know, Gail's like, first she was never going to do a younger, and now she only wants younger, and now... But the thing is, she doesn't have younger or older, but anyway, so did you have a...
Donald Trump was a real wake-up call, and as it was a wake-up call for women across the country, that if we don't like the direction our government is going in, we have to step up and we have to get involved like never before. And so that's what I'm doing.
And you are no stranger to helping around the community. You've been an activist here in the city for so many years. First of all, Cynthia, you know, is...
Limit of how young, or is love?
I'm limitless as far as age is concerned. You know what? As long as they have a driver's license.
As long as you have his driver's license.
I don't want to pick him up. Right.
Well, oh, that's good. Come get me. So, but Kim, is it ever intimidating, or does it ever come up? Or is it just the outside, people like myself and the rest of the world, who make an issue of it?
Yeah, well, you know, I actually...
Died in the Wool, New Yorker, high school here, birthed here.
Yes, never lived anywhere else. Yes, never lived anywhere else.
New York City.
Wouldn't want to live anywhere other than New York.
Yes, and so now you're going up against the mighty Cuomo dynasty.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It is tough.
His father was the governor, and
Yes.
now Andrew is a two-time
Incumbent.
Yeah,
you know, people talk a lot to me about being...
I made an issue of it at first as well, because he is 23 years younger than me, and I thought, what can we possibly talk about? But we talk about a lot of things, and he's a professional chef, so it's not just good in some areas of the house, it's good in all areas of the house. And he's a very sophisticated, and he's very zen. I think that the food does...
A celebrity entering this race, but I have to say, when Andrew Cuomo ran 8 years ago, he was a celebrity because he was the son of Mario Cuomo.
touche. Right.
And I think that, you know, for me, I'm running as a New Yorker, I'm running as a public school parent.
Right. That's important also.
I'm running as a New York City subway rider. That's enough to make anybody want to run for governor nowadays.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh.
You know, I read some article someplace, I can't remember where, but preparing for the show, that says you guys like cooking in the nude together. I don't know, is that true? Is that true, or is it just
Or
one
do
of
we
those?
just wish it was true?
Or is it just one of those things they write because it's you?
Well, I think they do. I mean,
Yeah.
he always puts a little oil in the pen, and that can hurt, you know. I was in a grocery store over the weekend, and someone slipped me an apron and said, just in case, it might be true.
But also, I have been fighting for better and particularly more equal funding of New York State's public schools for the last 17 years. And I've been going up to Albany and talking to legislators and speaking out. And this year, I finally decided, you know, the definition of insanity is doing something over and over and over and expecting a different result.
True here. Protect yourself, girlfriend. Very funny.
Oh, so not true.
No, not true.
That's great.
But it's all good.
We'll be back. More from our Sex and the City friends.